In this regard, we recommend simplified information on first, procedure and flow of actions at the polling station for voters to know what to do when they arrive. 2, what will be happening at every stage during the voting process so that voters and observers can monitor and notice any discrepancies. 3, procedure and flow of actions during the ballot counting and tallying. 4, procedure for voter identification and redundancy measures if a voter's challenge is being identified on the KIMS kit. This notwithstanding the fact that a few days ago the Commission launched a call center and media center, which is truly commendable so that citizens can engage and ask questions directly and seek responses from the Commission. Mr. Chairman, one of the lessons we have learned from the previous general elections is that there are candidates and supporters who will not be satisfied with the result as announced. As provided for in the Constitution, such persons are allowed to file petitions in court to facilitate a judicial review of the electoral process and outcome. It is therefore conceivable to presume that different candidates are currently busy gathering data that they will use in future should they need to file petitions. Appreciating this, we strongly encourage you and the entire team to take the measures necessary to seal any loopholes that could lead to questioning of the credibility of the elections. Such measures could include the following. 1, gazette the guidelines for disposal of the extra Form 34A that were already printed so that they are not inadvertently used. 2, ensure thorough testing of all the KIMS kits before they are dispatched to ensure they are in working condition and have the correct data. 3, inform Kenyans and especially stakeholders in election matters how they can procure the gazetted voters register.
In terms of preparation, we are there. In terms of the other processes, the register was a big issue, but we have been sharing it out with all the candidates and political parties. It's available for those who need it at a small fee. We have put a nominal fee, which you can now purchase the registers. All the presidential candidates, the other candidates have bought the register for the electoral units which they are standing for elections. We have over 16,000 candidates in this election, of which they are all competing for 1,882 seats. So you'll have a team of about 14,000 who will, may accept results or may be unhappy. And the role of the church then is to encourage them to use the mechanism available, dispute resolution through petitions, as opposed to inciting the citizenry to violence or other forms of protests. Because we have the legal framework, and those who are dissatisfied, then let them use that avenue. And on our part, we want to make it very difficult for them to go to court by the transparency measures we have put around the process. Because we are telling them election is at the polling station. It will start and end there. The results will be announced at the polling station. We have allowed them to take photos of the results, those who are agents, those who are observers, and even the media. And if the available result forms will also be given out. So you'll know your result at the polling station. And we're also saying you can also have your own parallel vote tallying. You can also total your results. So the issue of saying I don't know my results were stolen should not be there. And so we believe with those measures in place, there will be less disputes, and then we should have a peaceful country after the announcement and declaration of winners, after the results are announced. So mine this morning is just to say we are as transparent as we can. And today, if you look at the daily newspapers, we have published 2 pages on the frequently asked questions as to about the electoral process. So we encourage the Kenyans and your congregations to read those, what we have published, and also engage us through the call center. It's working 24 hours, 3 shifts, on any questions that or concerns that they may have as regards the electoral process.